During uncertain and confusing times, it can be tough to trust in something greater than ourselves. Yet, having faith in God can bring peace and guidance that goes beyond our understanding. Brothers and sisters, in this video, we will discuss how to trust God even when life doesn't make sense, and why it's crucial to keep faith during difficult times. Trusting God when things are tough isn't always easy, but the benefits can be huge. Think about facing a situation where everything seems to be falling apart, and you feel lost. In these moments, trusting in God can provide comfort and clarity, helping you get through the storm with hope and assurance. For example, consider a single mother who lost her job. By placing her trust in God, she found unexpected support from her community and eventually secured a better position, providing for her family more effectively than before. Keeping faith during confusing times has many benefits. It can give you a sense of purpose and direction, reminding you that a higher power is at work in your life. Trusting God can also help you let go of control and surrender to His plan, allowing you to experience peace even in chaos. As it says in Proverbs 3:5-6, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight." The first way to trust God even when life doesn't make sense is to recognize His plan. Have you ever thought if there's a bigger purpose behind the challenges and uncertainties you face? The idea of God's plan suggests that every situation, no matter how hard, serves a higher purpose. This belief can bring comfort during times of doubt and uncertainty. Trusting in God's plan means believing there is a divine order at work, even when we can't see it clearly. It takes faith to believe that God has a purpose for every situation and that He is working all things for our good. When we surrender to His plan, we open ourselves to the possibility of unexpected blessings. For instance, Joseph in the Bible endured being sold into slavery and imprisoned, but these trials were part of God's plan to position him to save many lives during a famine. Genesis 50:20. Looking back, we can often see how trusting in God's plan has led to blessings and growth. Whether it's a job loss that led to a better career or a relationship ending that made way for a healthier partnership, God's plan unfolds in ways we couldn't predict. Consider the example of a person who faced a serious illness, but through their journey, discovered a calling to help others in similar situations, leading to a fulfilling new career in healthcare. Brothers and sisters in Christ, reflect on your own experiences of seeing God's plan in your life. Think about times when things seemed bleak, but worked out for the best. Remember, God's plan is always at work, even amid life's uncertainties. 2. Finding strength in faith. During tough times, finding strength in faith can be a great source of comfort and guidance. These moments of uncertainty test our faith, but also offer a chance for it to grow. In this segment, we'll explore practical ways to strengthen your faith and trust in God when life gets hard. One effective way to strengthen your faith is through prayer and meditation. Connecting with God through prayer can bring peace and clarity, while meditation can help quiet the mind and open your heart to His guidance. Also, seeking support from a faith community can remind you that you're not alone in your struggles. For example, in the Bible, Daniel's faith was strengthened through prayer and reliance on God, even when facing the lion's den. Daniel 6. Personal stories of those who found comfort in their faith can inspire and encourage. Hearing how others have overcome challenges through their trust in God can instill hope in your own heart. Think of a friend who went through a tough divorce, but found solace and strength through faith, eventually building a new and happier life. As you face difficult times, lean on your faith for strength and comfort. Remember, God is always with you, guiding you through the storm and leading you to brighter days. Psalm 46:1 reminds us, "God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble." Before we continue, please take a time to subscribe to the channel. 3. Embracing uncertainty. Uncertainty is a natural part of life, but it can also be an opportunity for growth and spiritual development. In this segment, we'll discuss how embracing uncertainty can deepen your trust in God's plan and timing and offer strategies for letting go of control and surrendering to His will. When faced with uncertainty, it's easy to feel anxious and overwhelmed. However, seeing uncertainty as a chance to deepen your trust in God can shift your perspective and bring peace. Recognizing that God's plan is unfolding in His perfect timing, even if it doesn't align with our own, can help us release control and trust in His wisdom. Consider the story of Abraham, who trusted God's promise of a son even when it seemed impossible. Genesis 21:1-2. Letting go of control can be hard, but it's essential for allowing God to work in our lives. Strategies like prayer, meditation, and seeking guidance from spiritual mentors can help us trust in God's greater wisdom. For instance, someone might lose a long-awaited job opportunity, but later realize that this loss led them to a much more fulfilling career path they hadn't considered. As you navigate uncertain times, view them as a chance to deepen your relationship with God. Embrace the unknown as an opportunity for spiritual growth and trust that God is leading you to a greater purpose and fulfillment. Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." 4. Trusting beyond understanding. Trusting God even when life doesn't make sense is a profound act of faith and surrender. Let's explore the idea of trusting beyond understanding and looking at the difference between blind faith and trust based on a deep relationship with God. Blind faith is believing without evidence or understanding, while trust based on a relationship with God is rooted in a personal connection and experience of His faithfulness. This trust goes beyond what we can see, relying on the knowledge of God's character and promises. In the Bible, Job trusted God despite losing everything, knowing that God's wisdom and purpose were beyond his understanding. Job 13:15. Throughout history, many have trusted God despite confusion and uncertainty. From biblical figures like Abraham and Moses to modern-day examples of individuals facing great challenges with faith, these stories show the power of trusting in God's wisdom and goodness. Think of a person who survived a natural disaster, losing their home, but through faith and community support, found strength and rebuilt their life. As you continue your faith journey, trust in God's wisdom and goodness, even when you can't see the bigger picture. Remember, God's ways are higher than ours, and His plans are always for our good. Trusting beyond understanding invites you to lean into His grace, knowing He is working for your best interest. Romans 8:28 NIV assures us, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose." Trusting God in challenging times is a transformative journey that can bring peace, strength, and hope amid uncertainty. We've explored the importance of faith and trust in God's plan, especially when life seems unclear. Maintaining faith and trust in God's plan can give you a sense of purpose and direction, even in uncertain moments. By surrendering control and leaning on His wisdom, you can find solace knowing He is working all things for your good. Remember, you are never alone in your faith journey, and God is always with you, guiding you through every challenge and triumph. As Isaiah 41:10 says, "So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." If you find the video helpful, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. God bless you all.